first, just a little tip back in. The second comes off the far side. Nobody's there but Kwame. Kwame goes up. Easy layup for him, and he puts it in. So 2 quick hoops by Kwame, and he's paying a price as the grimace on his face is showing. 6 points and 4 boards, trying to play through the pain. And there's a difference between pain and injury. You can play with pain, you can't play with injury. And as an athlete, you have to know the difference.
Yeah, you bring up a real good point. And also staying out there to keep it warm and keep it loose. If he sits on the bench too long, he may not be able to go back out there. Lakers by 4. Brandon Roy setting up Zach Randolph. He's got the range and he's got the deuce. 2-point game. The Lakers can't lose these guys. And they're one of the bright young teams in the NBA. And I talked about the future of the franchise with Jared Jack, LaMarcus Aldridge, Brandon Roy, Sergio Rodriguez. They got reason to get excited as that was read perfectly by Brandon Roy. He saw what Kobe wanted to do. And comes up empty. Knocked away from Kobe as he brought it down. Roy created it, and Udoka gets it. They have the lead by 1. Portland 59-58 as they really surrounded the basketball.
And Udoka's making 3-pointers with regularity here. He's up to 14 points now.
The guy that right away when Nate McMillan got there, he liked him. He liked what he brought at both ends of the floor. Now he's got Kobe. He's got shot clock issues. And on the fall away, regains the lead for the Lakers, 60-59.
You call that shot clock issues?
He knows, but he's got a silent clock, as we know, in the back. And it's ticking in his head.
Good eyesight. He always has a peek at that 24-second clock. And the new clocks, of the, I say new, the ones they have now with 3-sided or so for the players, no excuse for not seeing it.
Kwame now Marcus Aldridge. Little jump hook.
I like it.
Yeah, everything about his game has totally changed because now he's asking for it closer to the basket. And he was always on the perimeter before.
He's been more impressive in this game against the Lakers than he was in the previous one when he had 18. He's up to 10 now and very efficient, 5 out of 7.
So 1-point lead for Portland. Smush off the Kwame pick. Marcus Aldridge, only 21 years old, a rookie from Dallas. And Kobe dribbling into the pressure of Udoka. A 4-on-1 the wrong way for the Lakers. And the finish, Zach Randolph. And Mo got him on the way by a break for the Lakers. It could have been a 3-point play. Points off a turnover for the Blazers. And all of a sudden, only a 5-point differential in that category. So let's see if the Lakers get it inside. Lamar Odom can. And he'll crawl it home.
Oh, I like to catch and go. He caught the ball and didn't do what he usually does, read real quick. I mean, just hold it. He just caught it, quick move, got the advantage.
Got 6 and 5 so far, Lamar. And Lamar stops a 13-6 run for the Blazers. They get it to we know about his range. Well,
that's too close.
Yeah. So the Lakers look to take the lead once again. Kobe on the crossover. He's got to get out of the paint. And he will. Almost a perfect pick by Udoka. That's the toughest call officials will tell you on that kind of play. Is it deflected and then does it go off the offensive player?
Any bang-bang play is going to be tough for the officials in basketball. I mean, it's a very tough sport to officiate. So you hope you don't have a lot of bang-bangs, but you do. 3:43 to play in the third. And the Lakers and the Blazers, well, they're involved in a good one. Fourth contest, the Blazers leading the Lakers by 1, 63-62. And LaMarcus Aldridge, young player for the Portland TrailBlazers, and I tell you, he has a future. He is really developing aspects of his game that he didn't show earlier. He is starting to show now. Basically was a face-up guy. Now he's posting up, doing turnaround jump hooks, and playing with the aggression you like to see out of a big. 10 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 blocks in 22 minutes. Not bad numbers at all.
And a second player selected in the draft by the Bulls. It was Tyrus Thomas going the other way. It was a draft day deal. And it's benefited both teams. The Blazers even more, though, because they're starting to build around Aldridge. Now Kobe beats Udoka. And usually that's automatic when he's got a clean look like that at the free throw line. The Lakers still down by 1.
He shot that one on the way down, though. I mean, for whatever the reason, he hesitated at the top, and then as he was starting to descend, that's when he shot it.
Andrew Bynum changing that one as the off arm came into play for Brandon Roy. Kobe beyond the arc makes him pay. The Lakers by a couple, 65-63.
Not the way you like like to see a break. The Lakers had a three-man break. They were all three on the same side of the floor.
A lot of balance. A lot of floor balance. So Kobe up to 32. There's still a ton of time left in this baby. Sasha back into the game like Farmar and Udoka. And the denial by Andrew Bynum. But he gave it away. Didn't have to rush it.
Now you got to get it back.
So a fresh shot clock. We're talking about composure. Brandon Roy taking his time on his way to the rack. Andrew Bynum lost it again. Knocked around. And the easy one inside. So the Lakers had everything going their way except they couldn't handle the basketball. They got the stops.
I think that one might be one of the important things. Make them miss and grab the ball.
Jamal McGlure back in the game. And
see,
it's Lamar Odom aggressively.
Hey, Lamar, in my mind, could do that almost all the time because they play him so strong to the left. He went to his right with the dribble and even finished with his right hand.
Brandon Roy, long, and grabbed quickly by McGlure. He's done a good job off the bench for them tonight. Farmar stays in front of Jared Jack. They stay on that side of the floor with a double. Jack had 30 last time against
3, 4, 5.
The challenge. Jared Jack got it over Jordan Farmar anyway. 68-67 Portland. This is a very athletic team. A very tough matchup for the Lakers.
Even the fans were calling out 3-second violation on that possession.
It's a second chance points, but you look at the rebounds. Farmar didn't want it, and he could have driven the baseline. Not a thing there. Didn't even draw the rim for Kobe, and that's a rarity.
That's the second one in his game that he hasn't drawn iron.
McGlure setting up Jack. And little guy inside almost got it picked up though by Sasha. Sasha leads a 3-on-2. It'll be Kobe trying to get it on the reverse and on the pass instead. It'll be the 14th foul on the Blazers, so the Lakers will bring it into the side.
Well, you know, at least that time the Lakers had the ball in the middle of the floor on a three-man break. I thought that Sasha maybe should have taken another dribble before he passed the ball to Kobe. Wait for the defense to commit, then you have a better opportunity to attack.
Kobe taking the last minute off here in the third.
That's his first rest of the game.
You got it, and it may be his only rest of the game. They need him that much. Portland by a point. So now who's going to pick it up? It'll be Lamar beyond the arc. Barely got the win. And on the loose ball, Farmar will collect it. So fresh shot clock for the Lakers. Now Farmar recognizes he's got an advantage. Didn't take advantage of it though. Lamar can't get it, but he'll go to the line to shoot two. So they're the Lakers with the second and third try.
Well, dribble penetration by Jordan Farmar. Even though he wasn't successful in his shot attempt, it forces people to come and get ready to help. And that frees up offensive rebounding material for Lamar Odom and others. So Lamar will be shooting 2 free throws. This will be the first trip to the charity stripe for anybody as a starter on the Laker team other than Kobe. Kobe's 5 out of 5. No other starter has shot a free throw.
And this is big because it also sends Zach Randolph to the bench with his 4th foul. Lamar shoots 2. Trying to give the Lakers the lead. The Laker fans, you can enter the Horse on the Hardwood sweepstakes at a nearby Subway restaurant.
That's a 2-shot foul.
Yeah, what's going on down there? Is everybody asleep? I mean, you know, I'm trying to read a promo around here, and these guys can't get it together to give them 2 free throws. Now, I didn't know just because it's NCAA tournament weekend, it was 1 and 1.
Oh, it should be.
All right. And now, head over to Subway. You want to play horse with Luke Walton? Head over to Subway. 10-second prize winners receive 4 Laker tickets. Stop by Subway's today for your official entry form. You could be shooting hoops with Luke. Subway, eat fresh as Lamar splits a pair and ties it up for the Lakers at 68. Come on, get a grip, guys. Now, Dan Dickow has played well against the Lakers this year. Hasn't been in there at all tonight. That's his first appearance on the floor. Jared Jack trying to weave his way home. Outlaw. And it'll be a loose ball foul. McGlure sends Andrew Bynum to the free throw line. Andrew's frustrated. He's been bounced around a little bit in there since he had re-entered the game about 3 minutes ago.
Andrew Bynum with 3 rebounds. He's been to the free throw line in the first half. He made both of his attempts, so he's got a total of 6 points, looking to add to the team's total of 68. Blazers will probably work for the last shot of this quarter.
Where'd you see a play like that? One free throw, a miss, and they head the other way, and nobody stopped them. When's the last time? Andrew's first miss at the free throw line. Second miss of the night for the Lakers. That was definitely different. So Kobe with the whistle, and every whistle counts to give him more opportunity to rest on the bench, and then you got the timeout between quarters. Man can't get either one of the two. So final shot time for the Blazers as the Lakers led at the break by 3. And now the Blazers trying to get the lead at the end of the third. Lakers out of fouls. Going to be Jack sharing it. Outlaw. Same spot where he missed from. And he misses again. But Bynum make sure that they don't get a second chance opportunity. So a +3 for the Blazers, all even going to the fourth.
After 36 minutes, this game has come down to a 12-minute game because we're right where we started at the beginning. Tie. LaMarcus Aldridge helping his team with this tie, and of course, Kobe Bryant is leading all scorer. He has 32. But it's going to be down to the final 12 minutes to see who's victorious.
Regulation, and the Lakers tried to avoid being swept for the first time since the 93-94 season by the Portland TrailBlazers. Back in 93-94, they matched up 5 times. This year only 3 times. Well, this week, NASCAR on Fox heads to Atlanta. Tune into the Cobalt Tools 500 presented by DLP from the Atlanta Motor Speedway Sunday, 1:30 Eastern, 10:30. Out here on the West Coast, high definition, only on Fox. Here we go. And the Lakers snap the 7-game losing streak. Sasha takes it away from Jared Jack. Now can he control it? And it's going to be a loose ball foul
on Sasha.
Yep.
That's a great recovery, though, by Jared Jack.
Yeah, give him credit.
A great recovery. Sasha gets the first steal, reaches in and gets it, but Jared Jack doesn't quit on the play. And Sasha, if he keeps it in his left hand, if he keeps it in his left hand, it keeps it away from the defender. But he tried to get it back to that strong hand, and there was Jack to take it back, and then the push by Sasha.
Yeah, if he's got the confidence to stay in the left hand, he's got a clear path to the basket. And he can protect it quite easily as Sasha runs into the McClure wall.
So all they did was trade turnovers and a foul on Sasha.
Yeah, team foul. McClure, it's an offensive foul, so it's not a team foul. So the Lakers get it right back, but you talk about free throws down the stretch in a close game as McClure gets his third.
That's a screen there, boy. Sasha said, did anybody get the license number?
Is that brick or cement? Quickly they pour it inside. Lamar with his back to the basket. Like to see him taking the rack instead. The fall away. I guess I'll take that too. 70-68 Lakers by a couple. Lamar into double figures with 11. And Brandon Roy quickly into the game. Next whistle. Dan Dickow off the pick on the lead. And Mo had to be quick because that was real short.
I tell you, if you don't have your hands in the ready position, it's hard to rebound those.
Now the Lakers with Kobe still on the bench. Lamar off the glass. Didn't curl it enough.
Again, didn't get it high enough, you know? He makes that play, but flat. Get it up there.
Couple of picks, that time on Farmar. Jared Jack had it closed. Better rotations by the Lakers defensively. 42% shooting. Sasha almost got it away from Jack as he sets up. Oh! Outlaws goal, fortunately for the Lakers, because he's had some good looks.
Yeah, but he's due to make one of those. You can't continue to give him open looks like that.
90 seconds gone by. They wanted to go inside. It was taken away.
Oh.
And where was that going? Andrew Bynum got some help as he went up. A little shove in the back, but out pass. He wasn't going to come down with it anyway.
Sasha says, you can get that, Andrew. Andrew says, if it wasn't for me, as it goes by, maybe I should have reached for it a little bit better.
Lakers' 13th turnover, 14 so far. Brandon Roy's back in the game, and he's got the basketball. He's their glue guy. The rookie from Washington, Rookie of the Year. Over Bynum. He ties it up at 70. Off a quick pick. Equally fast release. So 10 points. Brandon Roy averaging just about 15 a game. And 18 a game so far this month. And the Lakers off the frustration of that turnover with a timeout.
Well, Phil Jackson with some words for Sasha on the play. Normally, Field doesn't talk to him as they come off the floor, so when he waits for you, you know you're getting ready to get an earful. 9:58 to go in the fourth. And Sasha, that's all right. We didn't see it either. Close your eyes.
It's 70 after the little pick and pop by Brandon Roy. 2 minutes gone by in the fourth. And welcome back to Staples Center. Joel Myers along with Stu Lance. You know, key contests impacting the Lakers tonight in the Western Conference playoff race. Clippers, big win for them on the road. They have struggled on the road. They got it done over Bernie, Bickerstaff, Charlotte Bobcats. Houston, an easy one. But the leaders in the Atlantic Division, the Toronto Raptors. New Orleans outscored the Knicks by 9 in the fourth to win by 2. Played a little defense on Phoenix, didn't they? The Detroit Pistons winning easy tonight in that matchup in Phoenix. Now the Lakers just have to take care of their own business. They've got to snap a 7-game losing streak. Kobe back on for the duration. The final 9:50. And deep into the shot clock, Lamar's got to make a move. Gave up the dribble, backdoor. Mo blocked away by Aldridge. He read and reacted well.
Very nice defensive play. Very nice.
It wasn't his man.
Very nice play. McClure was at the top of that one and met the play.
Pounced on.
Jamal McClure said, "Who pushed me in the back?"
Yeah.
It was Outlaw just reaching up and throwing it down.
So Travis Outlaw with the putback. It's a 2-point game. Now let's see if the Lakers get some touches in the half-court set. There's a hold inside. McClure was down there holding on to Lamar.
Outlaw is a pogo stick. I mean, the little short jumpers miss, but he just comes from the three-point line and says, "Watch this."
Well, who's boxing out down there?
McClure was trying to box him out.
Now, long one. Kobe on the line. Ties it at 72 as Kobe has 34. Only one other Laker, though, in double figures, and that's Lamar. Barely there with 11. Dan Dickow stays on the floor. Nobody at home for the Lakers again. They fell asleep defensively. Well, you can't have breakdowns like that. 74-72.
Well, that's all about talking again. They did a very good job of that in the first half, but on that play, you notice they didn't talk because they had Kwame out guarding a small player.
Kwame inside. It'll be Lamar, and that was blocked away.
McClure
again.
Taking care of business under there, isn't he?
Yep, he's done a good job for him. We talked about it off the bench. As Dickow's denied, trying to get inside. Smush gambling. It'll free up Outlaw. And the Lakers are down by 4, 76-72. Well, when your guard gambles and there's a breakdown defensively, you're going to be burned. That's 7 off the bench now. And 6 of the 7 coming in the last 90 seconds for Travis Outlaw. Kobe inside the arc. Yes! 76-74. 36 for Kobe on 14 of 28 shooting. Kobe guessing one way, Roy going the other. Roy denied by Kwame, stayed with the play though, and they'll call the foul.
See, but again, there's an opportunity. The Lakers force a miss. You've got to secure that defensive board, as they didn't, and now it's going to be another possession for the Blazers as Ronny Turioff is coming in and giving Lamar a much-needed rest here.
And forget about the scoreboard with the Lakers down by 2, but Stu, maybe the most disappointing aspect of the game so far for the Lakers, they're out-rebounded 42-34 by the Portland TrailBlazers, a team that comes in 25th overall out of 30 teams in the NBA on the glass. And that's just effort and hustle. Roy sets up Outlaw. And on the finish, Ronny Turioff sends Outlaw to the free throw line on a flat one.
Well, you have to know when you're challenging or running at a shooter, if he's right-handed, you got to go past his right shoulder. You can't go straight at him because your momentum is going to carry you into him.
These are mistakes we're talking about, though, in the first 10, 15 games of the season. Now down to the final 17 and 40. 7:35 to play. Outlaw. All of a sudden, what a factor he's become with 8.
Dunk, the first dunk that he had is really got him jacked up. And then he followed that one up with another, then a jump shot from the corner, and now a couple of free throws. So
he's right on his average in the game, and give him 9 as he makes both. So the Blazers 7 of 8 at the stripe. Lakers 12 of 15. And the Lakers back down by 4. They could not afford any dry spells offensively. Smush giving up the dribble, needs help. Gonna be run. An afterthought. It almost looked like when he went up, he wanted to pass it first. 78-74 Portland. Lakers down to 45% shooting, 43% for the Blazers. McClure on the high screen and roll. Roy wanted to go inside. Outlaw outside. He's been real flat on that shot, hasn't he? Break for the Lakers, though, because it was a good look. Smush. Thought about it. Kobe's got Webster, so there's going to be help. Now as McClure runs after it. Kobe on the weave and Dick out. Creates the contact. You can count it. Kobe to the free throw line, looking for the three-point play.
Dick out saying to the official, now what do I have to do again to get the offensive foul? Kobe weaving through the whole team. If McClure's chasing him, Webster's chasing him, Dick out steps in. The official said that he moved his left foot, called the block, and all of a sudden, Kobe's at the line to see if he can complete a three-point play and bring the Lakers to within one.
Kobe at 38, still with 6:46 to play.
He's going to have to get at least 50 for the Lakers to prevail tonight, it seems, because they're going through so many dry spells with anybody else scoring. Only two guys in double figures, and the other player, Lamar Odom, is on the bench right now.
Nobody else is really looking, and then did you notice how many guys are picking up their dribble a lot earlier than they have to? And then they're trapped, they're caught. Speaking of traps, will they get it across? Yes, by a second. He almost made the mistake of waiting. That's Travis Outlaw.
That was close.
In the corner of the game, Martell Webster. He waited, he spaced, can't leave him. 81-77, he knows his role on this team. That's a half dozen on 2 threes for Martell Webster. Now Kobe off a Kwame pick and a fall away. Sweet stroke. 81-79. Kobe's got 41. What a clinic he's putting on. But is anyone else going to step up? Hold off the ball on Smush. And now the Lakers are out of fouls the rest of the way. Still 2 more to give for the Portland TrailBlazers.
And they come back with Zach Randolph. So he's had a nice rest after he picked up his 4th foul. So he's back. McClure goes out, although McClure was a defensive stalwart out there. He had a couple of blocks that really stopped the Lakers' attack.
Yeah, he bounces people around because he's the widest body out there. I mean wide. Kwame's big, McClure, he's got a serious tailgate. 10 on the shot clock. Inside of 6. Outlaw finally gets one to go down. He elevates so much, it looks like a rope because he's so high off the ground.
Well, it's still a rope, but he does elevate.
83-79 Lakers. Still down by 4. We're only asking for on the handoff. Smush. Finally, somebody else. It's Smush with his 3rd basket of the game on his 10th try. 83-81. So the second of a back-to-back for the Lakers. And it's going to be a foul and free throws the rest of the way for the Blazers. They'll give it to Smush, trying to tie up Roy so he couldn't get to the ball.
Wow, the Lakers defense is going to be asked to do what it hasn't been able to do of late. And Nets play pretty clean the rest of the way. And there's 5 minutes and 24 seconds to play. And the Lakers right now down by 2 with free throws coming to the Blazers. Kobe's trying to bring them back by himself. He's got 41 in the game. 41 with 5:24 to play. He's knocked down 16 of 30 from the field. That's over 50%. 6 rebounds, 2 assists. And I said it a minute ago, he may have to score at least 50 tonight for the Lakers to get a victory. It's the 10th time this season Kobe's had at least 40 points in the game.
Now the Lakers only 6-3 when he scores 40 or more this year. Should be better than that. Brandon Roy wishes that one in. That's his first free throw of the night. It's only the 9th attempt for the Portland TrailBlazers.
Well, you know what's hurt the Lakers again tonight? They hurt them last night as well. Is defending the three-point shot. Last night the Nuggets shot well from that distance.
Right. And they're the team.
Glazer. And tonight it's been the Blazers thanks to Udoka. So they're shooting from three-point land. The Blazers are shooting 67%.
Smush. Fall away. Kwame almost. And Smush out of bounds as he tried to tap it away from Zach Randolph. And the one category, though, that really stands out, 16 offensive rebounds for the Portland TrailBlazers out of their 43, Stu. That's just effort and hustle, hard work, and they've outscored the Lakers 23-11 on second chance points.
Well, you got 5:08 to clean that part of the game up. Down by 4, it's going to be imperative that they do.
Webster tees it up. It's short. Man, you got to protect it as he tried to snatch it away. Now Kobe, he's got Mo, and Mo's got 2. 2-point deficit, 85-83. Quick look by Kobe on the assist.
Quick attack by Maurice Evans. He realized that the last time he tried that lob dunk, it was blocked.
So Mo, the 3rd Laker in double figures. Take away the left, he'll go to the right, and he'll get the little floater. Nobody rotated over, though, to help Kwame. Somebody's got to help from the other side of the floor. 87-83, 23, right on his average for Zach Randolph. Kobe working again against the guy that's been on the host of the night, Udoka. Kobe in the clutch, 87-85, 4:10 left.
So you say Udoka's been on Kobe much of the night, so he's been responsible. There's 43 on the board.
That's not exactly like Hershey 1962. 4 minutes to play. Can they get a stop? Randolph choked off on the baseline. They triple teamed him. Again, wide open. Burned again.
Same guy.
Udoka. So
Same guy.
They don't. Once they trap and it's out, you got to recover. They didn't recover. 17 for Udoka.
Yeah, he's got 5 3-pointers in the game.
Against the team that he tried to make. Kobe with an answer. 90-88, 3.5 left. It's not for a lack of effort for this guy. The Lakers only down by a deuce with 46. He is trying to will them a win. All there by himself. And Mo took a shot trying to get in the way.
I think they may have to take a 20 here.
It will be. So Mo on the receiving end and a 4-point lead for the Blazers on the mismatch down low for LaMarcus Aldridge.
3 minutes and 3 seconds left. The Lakers trying to avoid an 8th consecutive loss. Maurice Evans being attended to by athletic trainer Gary Vitti. As Zach Randolph says, "I see you." And all of a sudden, Maurice Evans says, "Ow." 3:06 left to play in the 4th, and the Blazers are just trying to make sure the Lakers keep their losing streak alive. But there's still a lot of time as Maurice Evans is able to return to action. The reason why the Lakers took that timeout was the injury to Maurice. So good to see him able to stay on the floor. Got 11 points working for Maurice tonight on a season average of just under 9.
And now the Lakers, every trip crucial when you're playing catch-up. So we approach the 3-minute mark. Kobe and Udoka. We blast past Udoka. Couple of free throws coming up on his way up. It's only the 3rd team foul. Udoka wanted it on the floor. And that'll most likely take us to another timeout before free throws for Kobe.
Oh, this is the mandatory in the dead ball first after the 3-minute mark. 2:57 left. Kobe to go to the line, and this one's going down to the wire, isn't it? The Lakers needed an easier one. Kobe trying to make it easy as he's knocking down shot after shot after shot.
Ordinary. Lakers down by 4, but Kobe is going to the free throw line to shoot 2. 92-88 Portland. They have been a pain in the neck for the Lakers all year, and it continues tonight. A very athletic young group. 2:57 to play. Don't forget Bill McDonald, along with Jack Haley courtside. The post-game show will start it right at the conclusion of the matchup with the Blazers. Kobe with 46 points, trying to bring them home. 6 boards, 3 assists. And now 2 huge free throws. He's been on the floor already 42 minutes with 3 to play. And he has yet, well, you see the 14, 6 of 6 from the field in the 4th.
He's got a day off tomorrow.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, really.
Stayed out. 6 of 7 at the stripe. Lakers 13 of 17. The Blazers so far outscoring the Lakers by the difference. 4 here in the 4th. It was tied after 3. He got the second. 1 possession game, 3-point lead. Brandon Roy shot. He works out of the backcourt with Jarrett Jack. They've got Randolph, who's been quiet so far here in the fourth. That's what you worry about. Somebody's got a shade. Randolph stuck in the paint. Kwame did a good job. And Lamar. I think he may have gotten away with one with Aldridge hitting the deck.
And there was a lot of contact under the basket. The officials ruled that, hey, no harm, no foul.
But Lamar's got Roy on him. Now it's Lamar all the way. He'll shoot two. Aldridge got over late, and I thought they were going to slide Roy. He followed then. Mo Evans on the trail. Lamar with a couple of free throws on the attack.
2:25 left. Lakers get a stop. Now they get a chance to get some points from the charity stripe as Lamar goes there for only the second time. First time he was there, he made one out of the two. So this time, can he be better?
11-7 so far tonight for Lamar. Missed the free throws down the stretch. You're not going to win, and that's what cost the Lakers, don't forget. And they missed free throws in Minnesota in that double overtime loss. 1 of the 7 in this streak in the wrong direction.
And their two best players, or the two leading scorers, I should say, are the ones that have missed the last two. Now make it 3. Kobe missed one, and now Lamar misses a pair.
Yeah, you go to the stripe with inside of 2.5 left, and you don't come away with a thing. Yeah, you almost seal your own fate. Let's see if the Lakers can recover. Down by 3. Roy, beautiful pass to Marcus Aldridge. And make it Udoka on the pass, who got into the paint as he penetrated. What an assist by Udoka, who's been sitting in the corner most of the night.
Good job by Aldridge of attacking with aggression. Even though he got fouled, because he went up so strong, he gets a 3-point opportunity.
Talk about a swing, those two. Instead of a 1-point game, now the opportunity to make it a 6-point lead after the missed free throws. Those are his numbers from the last game as well, 14 and 10. It stays 5. Lakers now a sense of urgency. Clock's working against them.
Well, they just have to be clean on the offensive end to start with.
Kobe beats his man and all the way to the cup. It wouldn't go down as Zach Randolph will shoot 2.
That might be the play there, because if they come away with 2 points here, put the Lakers down by 7.
So the frustration continues for the Lakers and their fans with 1:53 to play. Andrew Bynum at 6, all 6 in the first half.
Winning begets winning, and losing begets losing. You know, it's like that snowball coming down the hill.
Avalanche.
It's picking up so much more momentum and more size as it's coming down. Hard to stop it.
Zach Randolph, high percentage man at the free throw line, makes it a 6-point game, and this is the big one. He can make it a 3-possession lead. 24 so far for Randolph.
They're 10 out of 12. They haven't gotten to the line much, but they've made the most of their opportunities.
Due to the 4th straight year that he's led the Blazers in scoring. Now the Lakers pick it up. 1:50 to play. 3-possession game. You got to pick it up. Don't give up your dribble if you don't have to either. Kobe beyond the arc. Does it again. 96-92, minute 41 to play. That's his 50-point game of his career, as he's got right on 50.
Yeah, but the whole thing is going to be determined on this end of the floor. Lakers can't exchange baskets.
Randolph, shot clock coming down. Over Kwame. Too strong. Aldridge tapped it. Udoka's got it. And a smart play by a rookie, because he got away with a shove in the back. Real smart play. If they don't call it, you go for it.
Can't double out there. It's freeing up everybody.
And it's Jarrett Jack. He's going to be real short, though. Smush has it. Now to the Lakers. Get the job done at this end. Kobe.
Got to go to the basket, somebody. You don't need a 3. It'd be nice, but you don't need it.
And a terrible pass, but a break as it's off the hands of Jack, out of bounds, and a timeout for the Lakers to set it up with 55.5 seconds left.
Wow, Phil Jackson wants to talk it over. 55.5 as you talk about it. 55.5. The Lakers down by 4. There's 14 on the shot clock, and Laker fans are saying to themselves, you got to score on this possession. You have to score on this.
Settle for a 3. Nobody was on the attack. They were standing outside with the basketball.
Yeah, down by 4. You surely don't need a 3 right now. You need a score. You need to get some points on the board, and obviously a 3, a low percentage shot. But if you get a wide open look at one, you take it. Then it puts all the pressure back on you to play the defense to get the stop that you have to have in order to win. First things first. The Lakers need to score.
Right, real precarious position. Smush out of the timeout with Lamar. Finding Kobe beyond the arc again. And again comes through in the clutch. 1-point game, 96-95.
Wow.
Incredible. He's got 53.
That's amazing.
Now going to get the takeaway. Zach Randolph. Going into the steal. Look out. Zach Randolph stripped from behind and out of bounds. It'll belong to the Blazers. 19 the shot clock at a 1-point affair.
Zach saying, you mean I wasn't fouled on that play? It did look like you were running in slow motion though, Zach. Zach did a good job of beating the pressure.
And Jared Jack into it.
Well, there's going to be a timeout to stop all of that action, hopefully. As they're still jawing at one another. The officials don't even see that action taking place.
No, and LaMarcus Aldridge had to get between them.
Well, Kobe knocking down yet another bomb. I mean, catch, fire, the result, splash. Udoka says, wow, that kid's pretty good. Kobe says, you think that was nice? Watch this one. I mean, to tell you this, you just can't give him any kind of space. Matter of fact, you can't let him touch the ball. 53 tonight. Season high was 58 at Charlotte.
And they lost that game, by the way.
Well, again, they're in a position where they could lose this one if they don't get a defensive play here.
It's hard to believe you're down, yet he's got 53. So can they get this stop? The handoff to Brandon Roy, matched up with Mo Evans. Shot clock at a dozen. Going strong all the way to the hole. And a layup. How can you give up a layup? 31.2 and a timeout for the Lakers. Nobody rotated over, and it was an easy one.
Again, the officials have to make sure they keep this from happening.
And Jared Jack started with Lamar before the last timeout, I told you, Stu.
But, you know, the officials, though, they didn't see a lot of it that was going on. And you got to nip it in the bud, because if you don't, you have tempers flaring as they have here. As the Blazers trying to figure out, and Nate McMillan is really right now reading his guys the riot act about being smart. He says, look at the scoreboard. We're up 3 points with 31 seconds. Why are we going to do anything to jeopardize that? It's the bench. Lamar goes over, and that's there's the same thing again. Jared Jack and Lamar. We talked about it as Lamar goes over, and then people coming over trying to break things up. A lot of yapping going on. You know, players don't want to do anything, but it's about making themselves look good. I'm not going to back down in front of my boys.
If you don't get it, you got to get a second opportunity.
But you got to get a good one, though. I mean, you just can't catch the ball and fire something because you got to get another opportunity. You have to score this possession, and then you have to, depending upon the clock situation, you either take a foul or play it straight up, But you have to score here.
Lakers out of timeouts as well, so they can no longer advance the basketball. Portland still has one timeout remaining. So that works against the Lakers with 31.2 to play. Can the guy do it again? He's already got 53. 53 of the 95 for the Lakers. Lamar is triggering on the sideline.
I'd put pressure on him to make free throws if I could get an easy deuce.
Kobe going to get the pick, or does he want to pick? He'll get the pick. Now it's on Zach Randolph. He'll go to the hole. Can't get the layup, and it's knocked out of bounds to the Lakers. Now with 21.1 to play, you might have to get the three and forget about attack.
No, I still would go for the quick deuce, because you're going to, I mean, then you can make sure you get a score. Put the pressure on them to make 2 free throws. I mean, because if you take a desperation 3, sure, you could get an answer, a positive answer, but the percentages are not with you. And you know Nate McMillan has told his guys, no fouls on a 3-point play here.
Kobe will get it from Kwame. Now Kobe for the tie. Got it! Did it again! Ties it at 98. They gave the 3-pointer.
Well, you give it, and with that guy, it's not a desperation 3, I guess. I mean, Kobe Bryant has brought this crowd alive in the second half especially, but now the pressure again, right back to the Lakers.
Don't forget, this group just gave up an uncontested layup.
17 seconds left. the Blazers can play, actually let the clock run out if the worst case scenario, and the worst thing that happened to them is overtime. So all of the pressure stays with the Lakers, even though Kobe has knocked down another three-pointer for 56. Zach Randolph, got to get closer than that. I mean, you give him a look, and that's what can happen.
See, I'm surprised they didn't foul him right there before he could even get into the act of shooting.
I mean, you get him catching the ball in that position of the floor, double him up. Don't even let him turn the corner. Look where they had him. They let him turn the corner. Turn the corner, elevate. The rest is history. A splasher. 56 for Kobe. But as happy as the crowd is, and you should be happy that you're tied now, but boy, the pressure on the defensive end. They haven't had a sparkling defensive effort here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the Lakers, don't forget, if it does get to overtime, played last night, didn't arrive till 5:30, quarter to 6 in the morning. And for a young team, surprisingly, when you look at the numbers, though, Portland's done well in close games.
The Lakers are praying for an overtime right now.
They'll take overtime, double overtime, whatever it takes, and they'll take a half-point win. They don't care how they get it done as long as it's a W.
Boy, I mean, you're talking about elevating. I mean, on basically the last 30 seconds of the game, after no rest, Kobe elevates like that. You're talking about having some legs left? Yeah.
Now, Portland still has a 20, so if they have problems inbounding the basketball, they can still stop the clock. And it won't start, of course, but at least they can get the timeout before the 5-second call.
And the Lakers have to do all of this without committing a foul.
Can they get the stop and force overtime? Because you got to believe the Blazers are going to use as much clock as possible.
And you have to know where the ball is going. And it's going to Brandon Roy. He's going to be the conductor.
So Roy up against Kobe. Final 15 seconds of regulation. So the Lakers get this stop. They spread the floor for Roy, who just got a layup going to his strong side. Force him weak. Sets it up. Randolph, good look. Way off. Kobe's got it. At the buzzer. Not far off, and it wouldn't have shocked us had it gone with the kind of night he's put together. So Kobe has done it again, and he has forced overtime with 56.
If the Blazers end up losing this game, they have no one to blame, obviously, but themselves. If you can't protect a three-point lead in the final 15 seconds, you don't deserve to win.
I can't believe they didn't foul him, though, when he got the handoff.
Exactly, you've got options.
And the Lakers have missed free throws down the stretch.
Let him elevate. He's knocked down 3 in a row, and they did just that. Let him elevate. And the rest, well, we're heading to OT. Or in the fourth, he was hitting them from both sides of the floor, the middle, and then the last one, just elevate and do what he does.
And another thing that we really haven't gotten into, because you don't ever second guess. These guys know what their personnel can do better than we do, especially when it comes to the opposition. But what about a double on them occasionally? Because they've had Udoka on him, single man coverage most of the night defensively.
Well, I think a lot of the theories are that one man can't beat you. If we can, he'll get his 45 or 50, but we'll shut the rest of them down. Well,
okay, Coach.
A lot of times that'll happen, but sometimes you can get burned by it as well. It just amazes me the number of times that they allow that guy to do what he does.
Just an average fourth tonight.
9 out of 11, including all 4 of his threes. But now the Lakers can't take that sigh of relief. And that's what happens. You battle back, you force OT, you say, and before you know it, you're down by 5 in OT and you end up losing.
Lamar will jump. Kwame, we talked about the lack of lift because of the ankle injury. He's doing a great job just to stay out there. As much pain as he's been in tonight. So Lamar with the very youthful LaMarcus Aldridge, who can get up there.
Yeah, surprised a little bit, though, that they don't let Andrew just jump for the opening tap or the tip for the opening part of overtime here.
It'll be tossed by Sean Corbin. Controlled. Boy, Kwame went to get it, didn't he? Kobe up against Brandon Roy.
A 3.
On the attack, on the spin, and a couple of free throws. The hard foul as he spun right into the teeth of the defense. Brandon Roy with the foul.
You talk about reading and reacting. Offensively, they shouldn't be able to take everything away from you. Shut the baseline off, spin into the middle, create contact, go to the line. If they're taking something away, they're giving you something.
Lakers lead by 1. 57 for Kobe. So 16 after tonight. Talked about it a few times. For the Lakers to get where they need to be, he's got to lead the league in scoring. They don't have enough options right now. Kobe comes through. He's got 58. The Lakers with the first points of overtime, and it didn't take long. You talked about no letdown. 5 more minutes. That's all it is. A little inside of 5. Randolph. While he got there, couldn't deny him though. So he tried to bounce around with him. It is tied at 100. Off the pick. Lamar for the lead. Across. Kwame chased it. Tracked it well. The hot hand, and he's held. Second team foul. Don't forget, 4, you're out. And I'm talking about in overtime, 4 team fouls, not 5. That's the 4th on Udoka.
And the second in the OT.
You got it. Real quick, too. Can they get the rim, though? Attack a little. Don't settle for the 3. Plenty of time on the shot clock. There, a double. That's a rarity on Kobe. Lamar off the pick. Kobe. Penetration on the fall away. Yes! 102-100. Inside of 4 left.
Well, the big 6-0.
60
for Kobe.
Yeah, 60 and counting for Kobe.
I mean, I'm just amazed at the lift that he has this late in the game.
Zach Randolph. Strong to the left as usual and strong to the rack. He ties it at 102.
Well, and they may want to think about sending that second defender to Zach as well and not leave Kwame out on that island by himself.
Kobe asking for it on the back door. That was taken away. The passing lane. They'll go the other side. Now, somebody's got to step up.
Well, issues.
It's Lamar. He steps up. 104-102. Lamar, 13. Oh, man. This is after a game in Denver.
How's your heart?
Life expectancy is greatly reduced. Inside of 3 left on the curl. Udoka rattles it home. Nobody rotated.
No, a bad double team. You don't double team off of a cutter. You can't do that. The rotation can't get there fast enough.
Tied at 104. Both teams making the most of their trips offensively. Smush. He gets it done. We're halfway. Just about halfway through overtime.
First team that misses might lose tonight.
Can they get a stop? Now let's see if somebody comes across and helps out. It's Smush. Quick ball movement. Aldridge. Shot clock coming down up against Lamar. What a shot. Man, did he fall away and elevate.
A shot.
You're not going to block it when a guy gets up like that, and he's a 7-footer to boot.
That was nice.
106-106. Aldridge with 16 and 10. Well, he's got straight punches. Kobe asking for it. The double. Smush lost the handle. Saves it. Kwame over to Lamar. What a pass.
Well, we'll give Smush some credit on that play, because that was a turnover just waiting. But if he doesn't dive, they're going the other way.
Final 2. Who wants to get it? I mean, a stop that is.
First team that gets it.
Lamar quickly coming over on the double.
Lamar better get legal.
Look out for the lead. It's off. Finally a miss. Lamar's got it. So Udoka, hard to believe he's been that much of a money player for them.
And he had an open one.
The double on Kobe. Smush leading it off. It'll go the other way off Kwame's hands, and that was a hot one.
Yeah, and again, you have to know your teammates and what they can handle. That's a tough pass for Kwame to handle under any circumstance. Good idea, but you have to give Kwame a little bit more space. When the passes are that close quartered, you're asking for trouble. But that last play that Smush made put the Lakers in a position to have a 2-point lead.
Lakers by 2 as both teams so far in overtime almost perfect. 4 for 5 from the field. The Lakers 108-106, desperate, trying to snap a 7-game losing streak. Now Lamar has come through. Kobe is the reason the Lakers are in the extra session. He's got 60. You heard me right. 60 points, on 22 of 38, 9 of 10 at the free throw line. Aldridge, boy, has he improved.
I like that young man.
He was on the injured list earlier in the season. And boy, they brought him along slowly, and it's paid off.
Well, back to the suspense of defense again. Lakers got the last stop and a break there because they had a wide open three there for Paducah.
They're on their feet at Cable Center. Brandon Roy with a fresh shot clock. Good force. Now can they stop Zach Randolph? Kwame. They call a foul on Kwame, so Randolph shoots two, and it's a break for the Lakers. It didn't go down. Otherwise, it's a three-point opportunity for the lead.
Well, Zach Randolph has been really good at the charity stripe tonight. 6 out of 6, so he's got a couple here to force another tie. As Kwame says, well, again, tell me, what did I do wrong? Don't tell me I hit him on his arm, because my hands are straight up.
A lot of times you'll see it forward. Your arms are coming down slightly.
And a lot of times they are. So
Randolph for the tie, shooting two. And he is 7 of 7 at the free throw line with 30 points to lead the Blazers. He's got 30, 7, and 6. They've got 4 of their 5 starters in double figures tonight. The equalizer with 68 seconds left. Wow, made it look easy.
I mean, no problem for Zach. I know he must be shooting their technicals this year. I don't know, not with Brandon Roy out there.
Yeah, well, that grade's on you, though. Now Kobe sets up Lamar on the pick. Here comes the hard double, and Kobe is fouled.
That's too hard of a double there. I mean, they really attacked. Aldridge was all over Kobe.
So they're out of fouls. Lakers shoot the rest of the way as it comes in on the side. Lakers still, no, they don't. Well, they picked up a foul in the final 2. That last foul that was called on Kwame. So the Lakers out of fouls as well. Both shoot. Well, what's with 55 and a half left? We talked about that. In regulation, the Lakers made the push at the same spot. Got to pick it up. Here comes the double. Kobe, hard to believe.
Are you kidding me?
Unreal.
Are you kidding me?
How strong was that? A triple and a fall away in the corner with a shot clock down. Lakers by 3.
You have got to be joking. Somebody wake up number 24.
He's got 63. Final 35. Roy on the attack. And it's taken away. Mo Evans, the distance. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2, which actually, if he pulls it out, it helps out the Blazers that he did attack it.
Well,
with 28.4 to play.
Let me think about what that man just did. He was in the corner, pushed his defender off the court. I thought there was going to be a foul there. And I don't even know when he found sight of the basket. All of a sudden, splash. I mean, that guy is unreal.
Yeah, we're definitely spoiled.
Oh, my goodness.
Watching one of the very best to ever play the game. Now, Mo make it a 4 and 5 point lead. First, he gets it. 112-108.
Well.
Hard to believe.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back with water. Dun, 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 dun.
Don't forget, 5 o'clock Sunday night, 5 o'clock Minnesota, not 6:30. Mo comes through. Timeout. Portland with the Lakers up by 5.
Oh, my God. I'm still marveling like the rest of this crowd. I mean, I've seen Kobe do a lot of things throughout his entire career. But it never ceases to amaze me that he can make the most unbelievable plays. Trapped in the corner, says, I'm on fire. Man, did he drill that one. I love the response. So what? I made another one. This is what I get paid to do. I'm out of breath. 28.4 left. Lakers by 5. That man has thrilled this sellout crowd. I mean, they've got their money's worth again tonight because he's put on an absolute show. And that's what he is.
Masterful performance. And I'm happy to say I'm here for the second highest scoring night in his career. Now, can they get a stop? It's a takeaway. Kwame. It's kicked around, though, and goes right to Roy. Look out. Webster buries the 3. Now, get it to Kobe. Where's the foul? It'll be a couple of free throws trying to make it a two-possession game.
Like I said, when I think I've seen everything,
right.
You don't give up a 3 when you're up by 5. You keep it to be a two-possession game. Now they're right back to Kobe has to make 2 free throws to keep it at a two-possession game. He missed one of his last 2 there.
He's got 15 minutes on the floor. So now catch your breath, take a break, and fortunately they're not rushing to the free throw line.
Well, his career 60-point games, 3 of them. Wow, what a performance. But the first one is the big one, then the second one is the bigger one.
3-point lead. Now a two-possession game. We'll find out with 17.1 to play. And Blazers timeout situation. They still have one, I believe. Yes. So they'll call a timeout. Advancing. Yes. He puts him up by 4. 115-111. Timeout Portland. Can you believe this?
This has been
too much.
What a Friday night game,
yeah,
huh?
Just when you need second of a back-to-back.
They didn't play last night. You're talking about back-to-back.
We had sat in an airport terminal all night.
Well, it all becomes worth it if the Lakers can hold on to this 4-point lead as Kobe Bryant and team up by 115-111 with 17:31 to go in the first overtime. And it has been a remarkable performance. I know I've said it many times tonight, but it just bears repeating. The guy has just been spectacular. I mean, you run out of adjectives at times trying to describe what he does. But what he does is just that. That's why all the general managers will fold and they say, who's the one guy you don't want to take a shot against you at the end of a game? Or who was the one guy you would want to have shoot the ball if he's on your team? They picked that man.
Well, in today's game, nobody comes close. He's got 42 of his 65s in the second half. He wants it. A lot of guys shy away from it. He relishes this opportunity. Now, don't give up the 3. Roy, a contested 3 off. Tap back out. Lamar after it. Last touch. It goes the Lakers' way. Off Randolph.
Well, Lamar hit it off of Randolph's hand. He did. And I agree with the officials. Now you just got to get it into somebody's hands and
to Kobe.
They're going.
Please.
Anybody.
It'll be Mo Evans. Here comes a quick foul. And Mo, who just hit 2, don't forget, at the free throw line. He's 6 of 6 at the strike. Could put the game away with 8.4 to play.
Well, yeah, smiles. That's what winning will do. They tipped it out. Lamar hits it. It goes right off the left hand
Good play.
of Zach Randolph.
Tipped it up into his head.
And the official was sitting right on the play. Not that matters.
Well, Eli Rowe was right next to it. You're right. Rowe short-armed it.
Boy, alligator arms.
Yeah, you want to go to dinner with him.
Wow. Come on, Mo.
8:44 to play.
Woo.
One more timeout remaining, I believe, for Portland. No, they're out of time. So he cannot advance it.
He only needs 1. That'll take away the 4-point play.
He got it.
There it is.
116-111. No fouls. That is the key now. Give them whatever they want. No fouls. That'll do it. It's over. The Lakers win and snap the 7-game losing streak thanks to that man. And 65, the second best scoring night of his career for Kobe Bryant.
Well, the crowd's on their feet. They're relieved. I mean, the big sigh of relief when the final horn sounded as the Lakers fought back and get themselves a much-needed, I can't even emphasize much enough, victory, stopping that 7-game slide.
Enjoyed it. We'll join the guys in the studio in just a moment. Lakers Live starts right now following the Lakers' dramatic 116-111 overtime win as we head down to Patrick O'Neal. Patrick. All right.